Hey guys, it's your Kate, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about my favorite WWE storyline, I think, of all time at this very moment for me, because like this is what kind of brought me back to wrestling. And wrestling was like, I loved wrestling too as a kid, so like, it brought back that little kid like love for this. Because beforehand, I just took a break from it, just was not even paying attention too much. I would see videos and stuff like on YouTube just because I was subscribed to WWE because, again, I love wrestling. But we'll begin to my favorite, the Bloodline. Now, this is Friday, and Friday there has been some speculation saying that Jimmy is cleared to wrestle. Now, with that, I'm just trying to think of how I want Jimmy to be presented in this Bloodline story. And my biggest concern and my biggest fears is for Jimmy to get sidelined, to be a side character in this story, because like he's the one who basically kicked off this whole solo and going on like a power trip basically, and then inviting people that apparently quote unquote Roman Reigns thought was too dangerous or just wasn't trying to fool up with into the Bloodline. And that started when Jimmy got taken out. He got kicked out, injured. He got on the injured reserve list. So like this is what kind of started this whole new Bloodline we got going on. So Jimmy has also been sidelined for a very long time, even though like coming into this whole Bloodline thing, he kind of kicked off the whole betrayal, like, we're not trying to be your servants, Roman. And I just want to see that Jimmy again. I love the character of him just joking, having fun around, because I like that. I love Jimmy, and I think that's just kind of himself bleeding into like the character. But at the same time, right now, what's going on now is some serious stuff, and we need that Jimmy from ain't nobody's B, you know what I'm saying? And I need to see that, because I don't need Solo to keep on with this big head of his, because no. But I don't need Jimmy to be buddy with Cody Rhodes, okay? Personally, I think Cody Rhodes needed to stay far away from the Bloodline, far away from this whole storyline of whatever the Bloodline has going on, because Cody Rhodes' this title reign of his, it doesn't need to be overshadowed by anything Roman Reigns has going on. It just doesn't look good. It's not a great look for him, because there's already people saying that he will never be like Roman Reigns, and he's the white bread of the series, trying to be a fake John Cena, crybaby, sympathy merchant, trash. Now that's not me for real. That's just like what I've been seeing. That's what I've been seeing, And Cody Rhodes is, we gonna call a spade a spade. He's a great wrestler. He's a great performer, and at the end of the day, his title reign needs to have something more more iconic than Bloodline. Like, that's why I want so bad for him to have this feud with Randy Orton. Something big, because the Bloodline is big enough. The Bloodline is the biggest thing in wrestling, close to it, if not. So Cody Rhodes putting his foot in this it's not that great of a look. It's more of a fake champion. Like, Roman's a champion even without the belt. That's not my words. It's just what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? But like, and also, this is family business. This beef Cody Rhodes has with this whole Bloodline is just dealing with the belt. Jimmy, this is blood. And this is personal. Like, this is getting my get back, and Jimmy needs that. And as a Jimmy fan, as a Jimmy person, I don't need him to be behind Cody Rhodes, be behind anybody, and not have too many lines or not have too many input. Because again, y'all remember Jimmy is the reason why y'all call Sammy Honoré Uso. Cause Jimmy the guy. Jimmy is the guy, and I just need y'all to remember that. And I need them to let Jimmy show that with his whole comeback, cause it's finna be big. I need it to be big, actually. And even when they eventually go to Jay, I don't need Jimmy to heavily rely on Jay or Roman. It needs to be like an equal thing, like we all need each other. Cause I just think that's how family is. We all need each other. And even with the Bloodline story, we needed each other. Now Roman got a big head and said that the Bloodline needed him, but like at its core, it was we all need each other. We all need each other to stay up on this top. We all need each other to remain the top of this business. Now, Jay, I needed Jay to get some type of dub or something under his belt before he wins his Bloodline story. But he has done well enough. Honestly, when I'm thinking about it, he's done well enough to where the belt would not make him. And I think when we're thinking about his singles run, we think that the belt is just going to be like that stamp of approval. But, like, he's been going on, like, the fans love him. He has to be, like, the top. He's on the top thing of what Raw has going on, period. Like, when people was gone, who was we looking for? Jay. Jay was the one who was main eventing the Raw show, and that right there is a great honor, and that's also something not to be taken lightly. So, but as Jay fans, of course, we want him to have a belt or something, but like, if he does not, that's not the end of this world. Now, he need to have one sooner rather than later, though, but I also don't want Jay to be quick to come back to the Bloodline. I need them to plead for Jay, because Jay kind of was like the peacekeeper. No, he was the hothead. But Jay was the one that people was relying on because he was the right-hand man. But, like, I think that was taking a toll on him. And for them to realize that, I need that. I need them to realize that and understand why Jay did what he did. Why Jay felt like this was just holding him back, you know. And Solo, we not even going, I don't even know. Like, he can't redeem. He gonna be a year till he redeems himself. But my plan for Solo is I don't need him to get any dubs, for real. He don't need to get too many dubs, because it's getting to a point where I'm be forced to kind of give him too many props. And he did my man Jimmy bad. But Solo, he been doing his thing. Making everybody hate y'all. Now, for SummerSlam, that right there is just a hard pill to swallow, that him and Cody Rhodes is going to be, like, probably headlining. That's the hard pill to swallow. But Roman ain't going to let that slide. And with Roman's return, we're going to get into some real action. Now, when it comes to Roman with Solo, I want Roman and Solo could be for Bad Blood, but I also want Roman to, like, he needs to get into his bag of just diminishing his opponent with Solo, because Solo was being kind of crazy with the words he was saying in that promo, calling him not man enough. That's like, this was insane. Like, Roman has to get back both emotionally and physically when it comes to Solo. And even with this bloodline, this fake bloodline they got going on, just with the Tongans and then with Jacob, I just need to see how that's gonna go. That's right there is like one of the biggest things, the interactions between everybody. Because they didn't bring them in just to be like background players, of course. They're gonna have a role in this other than being the muscle, and I can't wait to see that. Now, The Rock, that's my big thing. I don't know if he's gonna be on Roman's side for a bit, and then that's how that leads up to WrestleMania 41 and them fighting, or is this all gonna be The Rock's type of influence telling Solo, hey, get what's yours. Solo, you know, Roman lost, so this is your time as a tribal heir. Like, was he the wise man to Solo, basically? Was he telling him, yeah, do this, da, 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 da. Is Solo warming the seat up for The Rock? We don't know how that's gonna go, because at the end of the day, we just saw The Rock basically giving Roman his props. You know, when they went down the ramp, The Rock wasn't disappointed at him. He was just probably just disappointed at the whole thing. But like, I wasn't getting any vibes that The Rock was done with Roman. So for them to have a match at WrestleMania 41, hopefully, finally, it needs to be something that needs to be drawn, like storylined. And with the Bloodline, they do not miss when it comes to like the storylines, like the foreshadow and everything. Cause Solo was looking at them bees a while ago. He was looking at the Ufala a while ago. Looking at Roman crazy a while ago. Solo been wanting to do his own thing, kind of his own thing, for a while. So this right here is like flaming yawn. Okay, so this is gonna be a great year of wrestling. And this whole year has been a great year of wrestling. Next year is going to be a great year of wrestling, and I just can't wait to see how this Bloodline story is going to pan out. But at the end of the day, my MVP has to be Jimmy. They had to make Jimmy the MVP, and of course, when it comes to Roman come back, he just needs to be him. He needs to be him. He doesn't need to be babyface. He didn't need to be any of that. Be Roman Reigns, because there was times when it comes to the tribal chief where it's like, oh, you want the best for us. You love us. You're kind. But then there's parts like gaslighting. Oh, I hate y'all. Yeah, I'm better than y'all. You know, so I will never say how I need Roman Reigns to come back, because he's going to come back how he needs to come back, and it's going to hit every time. This right here, it's gonna be like, it's just, honestly, this is perfect. I'm glad that Cody Rhodes won at WrestleMania. I am glad he won at WrestleMania, but this right here is gonna be fire, and it's just part of the big book. But thank you for watching my video. Hope you guys liked it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.